what it was. Y'all know who it is. And you turned in with Priceless Knowledge yourself. And I figured I'd put y'all down with a little cosmic insight this morning. And say, man, it's December 18th, 2020. And we got the moon in Aquarius now. Here we got Saturn in Aquarius now. Plus a few other major aspects going on top of that. And so, here I am. Bright and early, came to fill y'all in on a few of the intricacies we got going on in the sky. So maybe you can find out what the fuck you got going on in your mirror. And utilize all the energy to build a solid foundation and start working towards a better you. Because that's what this priceless knowledge is really all about at the end of the day, y'all. And so, with that in mind, let's go ahead and get it started, y'all. I want to remind y'all also that the moon spends about 2.5 days in each sign. And it's our instinctive awareness, our emotional nature. It's about how we feel. Being the closest celestial body in relation to Earth in the whole entire solar system, the moon has the strongest effect on our moods and personality on a day-to-day basis. Just in the same way that the moon has the strong effect on the Earth's tides, being that the Earth is 65% water, you are 65 to 70% fluid. So think about the effect that the mood has on you. And I'd also want to say that it rules the fourth house of the zodiac and the sign of Cancer. And when we're talking about the moon in transit, it really sets the emotional tone of whatever sign that it's in for the time that it's there. You feel me? And so when the moon comes into Aquarius, y'all, I say that a kind of more scientifically detached emotional nature will take hold. With this energy today, folks are likely going to feel the need to break free from strong emotional ties and avoid any intensely intimate situations or poignant exchanges. This ain't personal energy out there. It's good energy. It's auspicious, but it's not personal. Motherfuckers' moods are likely to be a lot more restless and more in search of intellectual stimulation than emotional nourishment. Even meaning some are going to take it as far as thinking so motherfucking much that they neglect to feel at all. And in all cases, the tone today is really going to be to filter our emotions through concrete logic. On another note, though, there's probably going to be a really strong instinctive urge to link up with our little respective squad of friends today or see what our people is doing. And it might, like I said, when I was talking about the sun being in Aquarius the other day, it's not going to be, oh, I want to holler at my one homie. Y'all want to see what all of them are doing. Y'all want to squad up and go out if that's what it's about. But if that's what it is that y'all feel like doing, man, I also want to remind you, because of the times that we in right now, let's make sure that we staying safe, courteous, and mindful of the next man. Okay? And at the same time, during this transit right here, a lot of motherfuckers may feel their surge tugging at them to stand up, be their own unique self, dare to be great and innovate. And, of all times, family ain't too emphasized right now. I can say that. As a matter of fact, during this time, your instincts are going to kind of tend to take you as far away from domestic routines and the mundane or anything with a predictable structure at all that you can get. You don't want to fuck with that. That's just not what this is about, But it's brilliant. It is brilliant energy if you utilize it in the right way. The tricky part is, how do you do that? Ask June Aquarius. And so on top of that, we got the sun in Sagittarius right now, conjunct Mercury in Sagittarius at about 0.7 of a degree. And the sun is vitality and Mercury is communication and logic. And with this aspect, there's going to be a light shining on all mental processes, y'all. And with it being in the mutable fire Sagittarius, you're either going to respect motherfuckers' minds right now, or you're going to be in for a real motherfucking rude awakening. And that's pretty much all I got to say about that. Except that, this is not a hold back type energy. If there's something to be said, it's going to be said. But let's try to be tactful. Okay? On top of that, we also got Venus in Sagittarius trine Chiron in Aries at about 1.5 degrees, I say. And Venus is love, money, and beauty. And Chiron, it's the wounded healer. It's the planet of healing and acknowledgement of past trauma. And what we're looking at with this is a powerful ability for relationships with others to reveal hidden issues that may have been walled away a long time ago that you ain't been trying to look at or touch. It might even be something blocked off that you might just remember all of a sudden right now. And wounds are going to be sitting around how and why we relate to others. And, it's going to make certain negative patterns or toxic relationships come to mind. And through looking at this, we're going to be more conscious of the fucking shit that we did and be able to start moving forward in our lives. And as always, once we accept that there was trauma or that there is something that needs to be healing will be available with Chiron there. And Venus can make it beautiful, but I really say it's centered around relationships. And last but not least, definitely not with these two, man. We got Mars in Aries, square Pluto in Capricorn at about 1.6 degrees. And Mars is passion, energy, and drive. Pluto is sex, depth, death, and transformation. And finally, what this does is unleash potent forces deep within the psyche that'll, in turn make motherfuckers' desire nature manifest more physically and kind of become more known. There's an animalistic passion out there available if you want to tap into it. And for some of us, it might not just be about tapping into it. That just might be your nature. And as always, you should practice self-discipline. Does that mean self-repression? No, I said self-discipline because there's a time and place for everything. For everything. And full disclosure, because of that, there's also going to be a potential for anger, rage, and even big time violence to boil to the surface right now with Mars square Pluto. This is dangerous. It's sexy, but it's also dangerous. And so y'all got to be careful, man. We got a lot of conflicting and different energies out there. And no matter what, the energy can be there. What you do with it is what you do with it. It's all about you and your choices. Okay? Just because you built like that don't mean you have to build like that. And what that means is, man, you can leave the negativity alone. You don't have to entertain that bullshit, cuz. Okay? So, there's been some priceless knowledge to share. If you're fooling with me, please like, share, and subscribe. Hey, man, I need y'all to hit that like button, man. Get me out here on this algorithm so I can help somebody else, even if you ain't really fucking with me like that. And go join my Facebook group, Priceless Knowledge Yourself, as well. If you're interested in the astrological readings whatsoever, you can either hit me up in the comments below or email me at mr.turner1300@gmail.com. And hey, man, y'all keep it chill till next time. Here in a little bit, since it's Top 5 Friday, I'm going to hit y'all with my top 5 biggest misconceptions and unspoken truths in astrology. And that should be interesting because misinformation and motherfuckers talking like they know what the fuck they talking about and really don't know shit. Hey, man, for me to have this knowledge that I have, it has taken years. I mean, years upon years, over a decade of studying astrology, man. This ain't easy. I didn't go learn how to read a chart on YouTube and then spit y'all out this shit. You know what I mean? These aspects that I'm writing y'all, these placements that I give y'all, this ain't me reading out of my astrology book. This ain't me getting it from an app. This ain't copy and paste. This is me writing my own dissertations and interpretations and then bringing it to y'all, man. In the last month and a half, 2 months, I probably done wrote 300 or 400 pages. And best believe in the end, I'm going to utilize that and write a book myself. And y'all better go get that motherfucker. But anyway, y'all look out for in a little bit for my top 5 biggest misconceptions and unspoken truths in astrology. Hey, man, y'all keep it real. I'm out.